Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall. And he'll be facing off against Ricky Hatton, weighing in at 65 kilos, bang on. Height, 171 centimeters with a reach of 165.
Talk about hot.
It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions. The Hitman, Ricky Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquio. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Swing and a miss with that jab. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Defense is not an option for these two. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The left hook can't miss. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Otherwise, you'll see it and you'll ride it out. Go out there.
He hosted this fight, and now you're letting back into it now.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
straight right just misses. Good left hook. Insane action. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight the swarmer, you got it.
Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And forth they go. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is... Did you see that? Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Ricky Hatton goes to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Oh, this is great. Stay focused.
Okay, now we switch it up.
Here we go to the 4th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And that right jab just misses. Jab misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can't find a home for that jab. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Hook misses. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Couldn't land that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The fight's back to the fence on end. You think about what to do.
And there's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. He somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Not sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the jab. The jab doesn't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. I need you.
And there's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Dismissed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
You need just to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you
Go out there and finish him. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shot.
And we enter the ninth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good defense with that left jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Think about what you do. Good work. The jab.
better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get him.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. Don't
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Back into the fight.
and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Down goes the hitman. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence.
Time. Set him up. We will take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
And there's the bell for round 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Jab does not score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good man.
And win this next round. Right, let's get out.
Him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in.
Let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Missing with the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe to toe with them, and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Big punch, and Ricky Hatton is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.